welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of SpellForce 3. It looks as though we can do some leveling up. I could have sworn we could have done leveling up on both. And that is very possible. So let's do the leveling up. I moved back over by this guy that I guess we never spoke to completely. And it may be all for naught or completely useless. I don't know. But we're going to hope that it's not, and we'll see how it all plays out.
Orders?
Alright, looks like leadership is most definitively something we can get, as is white magic. I'm sort of wanting to do that, but at the same time, not sure that I want to. Hailing shot, serrated arrow, what else we got? Ricochet, not bad. A dwarven mine, that sounds impressive. And first aid. Heal and cleanse a target ally. That's not too bad. I wonder how much it heals for. It's locked though. We would need the serrated arrow in order to get that. Well,
this will be a masterpiece.
I think what I will probably end up doing is probably get 1 point no white magic for right now. And then we'll get 1 level in restore, and then we'll move back over to the archery deal. Meanwhile, Bertrand will continue his path of awesome. He will get the serrated arrow, and he will like it. And there it is. Okay, so with all that being said and or done,
yes,
let's go ahead and speak with you.
Yes? Who are you?
Just 2 soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
So, what do you want?
Well, could you tell me more about your faith?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Not really.
Not really.
Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
Okay. Why does the purity despise mages? This woman, the mage, what did she do? Does the purity of light have a leader? What exactly is it that you believe in?
Alright then, let's get to it.
What did she do?
This woman, what did she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. They hid in wind walls, but the royal army took out their camp. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask put an end to her right away.
Huh. And does the purity of light have a leader?
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in Greyfell, correct?
Movement. I don't think you quite understand who we are, soldier. But I have faith that you will soon enough. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Greykeep 1 or 2 days from now.
Cool. And why do you guys hate mages so very much?
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
That's fair.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin.
Cool.
Using it is.
Wait, what?
Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
I suppose that's fair. Well, what about battle mages?
What about battle mages? There are mages in the royal army, too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order to keep Nortander safe from them, they might be needed. It sounds paradoxical, I know, but it's the truth.
Well, but can't magic also be used for good?
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic. And the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it.
Why?
We are not gods, soldier. We are men, and until we know our place again, Aeonir will not return.
Okay, so what exactly is it that you believe in, good sire?
What exactly do you believe in?
I'll stop
I've been
asking
told
the
the
questions
purity
and
of
just
light
click on
renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation. And they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world. And the Guardians have gone back to their slumber.
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had visions where the All-Father himself spoke to him. He said that after all the suffering we, his creation, had to endure, the time has come to bring peace again. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
Sounds like this is going to be a short
No
game.
war, no greed, no hunger, no kings, no queens, no beggars. Just children of the light, as we all once were.
The chat got stuck. Okay, that's fine.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason our world is the way it is.
It's a god we are talking about. Not a guardian, but a true god. The only god, the creator. You're making the mistake I made before the Harbinger showed me the truth too. You are trying to apply human thinking to something that never was human to begin with.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else. That he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Oh boy.
Pure.
Yes. Free of the wrong faith. Free of defilers. That's our mission. And once we've succeeded, the Harbinger will open the gates so that Aeonir can step through.
This sounds bad, actually, because, as he just previously stated, we're technically a defiler, as are all battle mages, even if they're using their powers for the good. So their plan is to actually eradicate or eliminate or just destroy all mages, period. Like, just get rid of magic altogether. That sounds terrible and just really, really bad.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
Quest completed, only the pure. Well, I'll be going.
Well, thanks for your help. I'll be going.
Certainly. Aeonir's light guide your path, soldier.
Uh-huh. And my magic will also guide my path away from you guys. Okay, so good stuff all around, I guess. We're gonna head on back over toward the Pit of Battlation, which I believe is right here. And once we get there, we will continue on our adventure. Yes, I did backtrack just to make sure that we could get that quest done. I'm assuming we gained something for it, experience-wise, or, you know, just something, hopefully, in general.
That's it. Now again, remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Indeed. Eyes locked onto your opponent. For all of eternity. Okay. So,
Pray tell.
let's head on over this way.
Got it.
And I realize this is not really the path that we're supposed to be taking.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy. Again.
Fireballs, not candy. I don't know, man. Some hard candies could definitely do some damage to some peeps. I'm just saying. You get like a. Well, like technically, fireballs are a candy too. Just kind of FYI, guys and gals. They are also. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to do it that way. Just trying to remember how the control scheme works. All right, I am feeling pretty good about.
Where are you going? We should head to the Hall of Wars and talk to the Lord Marshal. You know he doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You're right. Sorry. It's that I still feel like a walking corpse.
Goes well with your looks, though.
Sorry to hear, my friend.
Feel like a walking
That's
corpse.
it. Now again, Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Eyes locked onto your opponent. Try to anticipate their moves before they make it themselves. And then, if you can't do that, you're dead. And that is not a very good thing. I wish you could, like, resize this just a little, like, zoom in on the minimap. I wonder if that's the thing that they've added or not.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy.
She's quite noisy, isn't she? She is quite the noisy one. I suppose this is where we're going to go. We're going to witness Anir's justice, even though we just sort of did that a minute ago. We're here in the Hall of Justice. Would you like to travel to Greykeep, Hall of Justice? Yeah, sure, I guess.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Aelith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the Grey Tower, into his shrine. But his brother, sword in hand, followed. A fight ensued in which both of them were fatally wounded.
Lovely.
Ever since, the hall has stood as a symbol for justice.
Well, there you go.
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Silence will not change anything. I hope you realize that.
The silence of a defiler. I do not understand why she has not simply been branded yet.
Because it is Aeonir's will. Your devotion has always been remarkable, Lady Leonidar, but this woman is trialed by the light.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, okay, cool.
That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That
For heck's
bloody
sake.
witch is lying!
Yes.
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Yes!
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. Apart from a stable boy who was part of the act all along. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aeonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Oh, dang.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Is it? I feel like it's not.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow.
Oh.
The trial is over.
Really? By pike? I thought it was by Mask of Doom or something. What's... This is... Not good. Definitively not good.
That's tough.
Well, what do you make of this?
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's 2 witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
Who's that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elf said about Aeonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
I don't know. I feel like we should save this woman who just clearly defended herself. See, stuff like this is just sad. It really is. And that is treasure loot. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Yes. Oh, it's going to be good stuff, probably.
Understood.
Why are you, what's happening? Okay, I don't care. I guess. Aha! The Iron Mask. How does it work? I believe we've already read that. So we mustn't, or needn't, Sure. Needn't read it again. Okay. With that being said, I believe this is our path in and out. It's over here? It is. And, of course, I hit the wrong... Oh, why? I have you guys as 2 and 3. Or, sorry, as 1, 2, and 3. I just want you to be number 2. There we go. I got it now, folks. I got it.
Now, would you look at that?
I will look at that. I'm faster than you. Pick it up, Ulrich. I'm coming. I'm slower than you, man. I can't help it. I have waffles in my boots. Waffle boots.
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian...
We heard about that before, and we are going to go over here now to the corporal, who is waiting for us patiently. And thank goodness he has some patience, because if he did not, we would probably be in a fair amount of trouble. What is happening? That's interesting. Does that mean he's a vendor? I'm assuming it does.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
Yeah.
You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Just, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But he's just gonna let it go. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's a Disney fan. I don't know. Alright, so what's the plan here? So we walk up this way. Sweep that floor. Sweep it quicker. Good. Oh, sorry. There's some treasure loot to be had over here. I, of course, must go and relieve that room of its multiple treasure boxes. It is kind of the RPG trope that was, and shall forever be. Vision. Guess I'll have to go read it. Okay, and the Great Noble Houses. Besung by the greatest bard. Alright guys, let me warm up my pipes. La 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 la. Alright, enough of that. Let's read. Vision. Throughout my travels, I have met many a scholar of magic. Some claim that it is the mage's indomitable will that determines his magical abilities, while others believe it to be physical prowess, and others still the power of thought. It is true that magic draws on the entirety of a person, body, mind, and spirit. All are vital to a mage's ability. Yet without vision, a mage may attain only a fragment of real mastery. For it is vision and ambition that drive all else, what motivates the development of the body, the mind, and the spirit. A vision of purpose as tangible as the weave of magic between a mage's fingers. One lacking such vision can never be more than merely proficient. So, in all magical pursuits, first find your vision. Focus on what must be achieved, and all else will follow. Let your ambition drive you, and success will be yours. Free hail adventurer and scholar. Imagine, if you will, 5 noble houses, 5 guests at a grand banquet called Fiara. Allow me to introduce you to House Leonidar, our party host, a woman wealthy and well endowed, to whom all must honor. Her home is Greyfell, capital of all Northander. Keeps a map of the family tree denoting every hierarchy of her large house in her back pocket. Very unpopular with the servants. Insists upon following a myriad of protocols set forth by her ancestors. The house of Iskander, the smiling thief at the banquet table. Even as he laughs at our host's jokes, he's pocketing his silverware. Hails from Everlight, strikes a deal with the traitor Isamo Tahar, behind House Leonidar's back. After the Mage Wars, his noted absence throws his lands into chaos. House Wolfgar, a harsh, rugged man who looks out of place at the banquet, leaves his war club on the table, cannot wait for the frivolity to end so he can return to his home in the northwest. If the other guests speak to him, it's only out of necessity. House Hallett, adorned from head to toe in moon-silver steel owing to her strong trade relations with the dwarves. A charming woman, too charming, does an excellent job of convincing the uninformed of the great size of her lands near the Windwall Mountains. And then we have House Utran, the most dashing man at the banquet. His gaze is intense and fierce, his chiseled jaw is grisly with stubble. May have caused several ladies-in-waiting to faint as he entered the room. Avoids the attention and Northander politics like a fox running from a hunt. As told by Parthon, the greatest bard. Cool. I guess that's kind of an insight into the royal houses, or at least the way they were once upon a time, maybe? You know, it's fine, but I don't know why it keeps deselecting my group. Like, it kept 1 and 2, but that's the second time it's removed 3, and I don't know why. And apparently, I cannot go into this room. They're like, no, sir.
What are you doing? These are General Noria's quarters.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. This tower is a maze.
Not really, no. But it's fine.
Let's see.
It's not much of a maze.
Here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
Okay.
Now would you look at that?
I would look at that. Let's do it.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
And the cute guy on the loading screen. See, look. We just went from one room to the next. I still have 1 and 2. 3 is disabled. So every time I go to a new area, I guess I'm going to have to redo any kind of group settings, maybe? It's a little weird, not gonna lie. Oh, no, I don't want to leave. I just thought I could talk to that person. But apparently, that is not the case. Well, I suppose we'll be heading on out. There's a lot going on over here. There's a few things that I'm going to filter.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greythorn next. I've made my decision. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it. But for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
I said dismissed. Oh, Lord Marshal does not sound like the nicest of individuals. I guess that's who we're going to talk with right now. Is there a button that shows everyone up? No, not really. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Alright, we're here. Who are you, Pink Man? I don't want to talk about it. Alright.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution. And recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
I'm guessing the Bloodburn is lethal.
And am I right to assume that this blood burn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. Frankly, it corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea. Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes.
Oh, lovely.
We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating, sometimes lethal pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
Fantastic. Well, that's something to go to sleep on, guys and gals. Jeez. Pull some punches, man.
I see. Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occurred random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes. Some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
Indeed.
A curse. That is what you're suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars settle that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander's soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
Okay. How exactly are we supposed to stop this spread?
But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
Alright.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard and this is a royal mission. End of story.
Oh, okay. Just want to know what we're doing. If it's deadly, how can we protect ourselves?
If the blood burn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the blood burn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Supposed to protect?
Well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have to take the risk.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will.
Okay. Okay, we gotta go acquire the resistance potion. Boy, that just sounds like a fantastic first mission to start this off with. I'm excited. Let's go get some bursting blood blisters. Ugh. Why not?
Understood.
Why not?
Now would you look at that?
Wait. Stop.
Acknowledged.
Why do I have a feeling that, like... No? I can't select any more people? No? Oh, okay. No? You guys are... No, that's fine. Okay.
Orders?
My bad. My bad. It looked like there was some extra blue dots on the map that I could possibly use for my own gains, but apparently no. It's totally okay. It's weird seeing numpad things over here. Aggressive, defensive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to confirm our load.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower.
We're going to break off the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and possibly in the next episode we'll get into a proper mission as opposed to just storyline. Either way, I'm enjoying the story thus far. Hopefully you guys are as well. Until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.